right now, if I was to say, well, this is the way you should taste your Disaronno with this type of cocktail, would you go the tequila route? Or do you have something else you think for a new person that wants to
You know, it's really, for me, this is a tough question because just from being in my background with making drinks and the stuff that I've made over the years, I mean, a sour is always a good place to start because it's kind of our lead cocktail, but you can make a sour, just Disaronno and lemon juice and a little bit of simple syrup, a little sugar to balance it out. Yeah. But then you can take it further. Egg white, exactly. I did a drink yesterday at our spirited dinner, which was a riff off of Pisco sour. So I took Pisco, Disaronno, lemon lime, and sugar syrup. Nice. And I did it with one of our other products called Zucca, which is a rhubarb-based Amaro. It's called Zucca Rhubarbo. So I added a little bit in there. I gave it that rhubarb cardamom kind of flavor going on with a little pineapple. There's a riff off a sour from, a Pisco Disaronno sour combination with a couple different flavor profiles. I mean, with bourbon, you're talking about adding egg whites, doing something with bourbon. It's super versatile. So, for training wheels purposes, yeah, I would say have a sour, get your palate warmed up to that. Yeah. And then try doing different versions of sours with other spirits. Try using different juices. Like, for instance, I took a Disaronno bourbon sour, and then I added a little bit of orange juice and put basil on top, and it's called the Stone Basil Sour. Stone Sour is a classic drink, which is bourbon, orange juice, and lemon juice, Right. So, adding Disaronno, adding the orange juice, and then just kind of flipping it around. Yeah, you can do that a lot, especially with the sour cocktail, because the sour is, one of the oldest cocktails. It's the building block cocktail for other cocktails. So you really can kind of get, you look at Disaronno sour, it's 3 ingredients, but you really can get creative with other things with it. Adding different juices, different purees, different spirits, different herbs, to really change the dimension of it.
And then you have a coffee after with a little Disaronno?
Why not? Why not? Look at, let's talk about spirit forward drinks. I do versions of Manhattans where I sub out the vermouth and put Disaronno and add different flavored bitters. It just changes the dimension of it. The Godfather is another one of those cocktails that for me is so versatile because I can take any spirit and marry it together equal parts. There's tons of different bitters out there, from lavender to celery. I mean, you could just a couple dashes of bitters with a different flavor combination. I've done that same Godfather cocktail with celery bitters, with gin and Disaronno, and it just gives it a very floral, very herbal type nose and taste. So really, the combinations are kind of limitless because of just the simple flavor profiling and just how it think about gin and all the botanicals. Almond is and citrus peels are actually 2 of the botanicals a lot of gins use. And think about our product. It works well with citrus, especially in an orange as well, and it works well, with anything barrel aged. So just the options are limitless.
Did you shot? Doesn't the Tootsie Roll shooter have Disaronno in it? I love that shit. You add orange juice and Disaronno and something else, and it tastes like a Tootsie Roll. You don't look like you're one.
I know.
I'll have to get one for you.
I'll have to come up and see you in New Hampshire, and you can make me some Tootsie Rolls at your bar.
Yeah, you could go to the bar. We can make some Amaretto cocktails, do all the sours and all that.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
I mean, it's a nice bar. You can come over. We get Disaronno there.
That's fine.
Yeah. So other than that, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I want to make sure everybody got a little bit of the story. And when they go to the store and they're looking through the Amarettos, they know the stories. They can pick the one that makes the most sense to them. I think personally, my personal opinion is Disaronno is so ingrained as the original that sometimes when you taste other ones, they're fine, right? But it doesn't taste the same. Yeah. It's the same reason I still use, unfortunately, I still like the roses in my Shirley Temple's Roses Grenadine instead of real grenadine because it just reminds me of the way I've always had it. Mm-hmm. Where Disaronno, unlike roses altogether, but has that very distinct flavor that works in everything.
Life is about experiences, my man.
And if you've ever watched our show, you'll find what I say is anytime you add Amaretto to a cocktail, it always kicks up the awesome. It doesn't matter what it is, it always gets better. Which is
I agree.
Hard to screw it up.
I can't disagree with
you. You're paid to agree, and it's true.
True story. It's a true story.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're teaching you how to drink Disaronno Amaretto. Bye.